Alright, what is up my gamers? It's Sunday, time to play some Guilty Gear Strive. Another event filled with big body matchups. EU does love their big bodies for sure. Gold LoHii especially. Pretty much, well, unless the first matchup of the day had changed a little, we would have big bodies in pretty much every slot here. We got them Gold LoHii's, we got them Nagos. Speaking of first matchup, unfortunately, Jellymouth supposedly contracted COVID. Yikes. Couldn't play today, it's pretty sick. So we got Attemon jumping in on short notice to face off against NKellyy Soul. Hope she's okay. That's no joke. And we're definitely not allowing players to play when they have the Ronas. It's difficult as it is to play on a common cold. Then again, Corona is kind of a common cold. Just a new upgraded version of it. Anyway, so today, all these fancy matchups. We're gonna start off the day with a Soul versus Ram. A classic top tier matchup that surprisingly doesn't involve Nagoriyuki for a change. But all of you Nago lovers, don't be afraid, we got some high level stuff coming up later in the evening. Lots of players we haven't seen before, such as Sousberry, Nagoriyuki facing off against Matiibo tonight, as well as Orochi, the French TO, responsible for Watch My Progress and Plays from the Future stuff. If you're interested, do check them out. And also, interesting enough, Fecian running it back tonight had that very high level matchup against Shady last week. Shady, obviously, arguably definitely one of the top players in Finland. The first qualifier for Arcrivo, as well as the grand finalist for the recent install Strive. This week facing off against another very strong Gold LoHii's player, Smoib, Gold LoHii's from Sweden. I think this will be the first time I see Smoib play. So super interesting. See how, you know, there's that factor. Even if you have players playing the same characters, it's always gonna look a little different because those players are gonna talk and walk and poke and combo differently. There's a lot of character being poured into the character. A lot of character poured into the character. Yes, a lyrical genius, QK. A lot of your own charm, your own characteristics, your individual performance that is coloring the character you're piloting. Yeah, I've heard the same. Man, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped for that Smoib gameplay. I'm so pumped up for Smoib. I'm gonna shove a hole. Actually, I'm not gonna make that joke. Let's try to stay potentially professional. I'm sure Neat knows which joke I was about to make. My girlfriend loves that joke too. We're big degenerates. Anyway, let me make sure NKellyy knows that they're gonna be up first here on Bounty Hunters this fine Sunday evening or morning if your sleep schedule is as fucked up as mine. Wow. What is this hype train? I've never seen this before. Choo choo. Choo choo, motherfuckers. Thanks for all the support. Not just, you know, today, but in general throughout the history of this poor humble channel. Solely driven off, driven by some random person's desire to put out how would I describe it? I love putting out players out there. Players who deserve to be displayed. There's players who are grinding up to become strong players in their own right. It's been a couple of good years. Started off as just an event that we were supposed to be arranging for the Finnish community, just to sort of incentivize the Finnish players to grind up matchups and just, you know, in general put more hours into fighting games. Sort of lightly cultivate the skill pool of the community. And then it kinda went from there. Hey, NKellyy, what's up? You ready to play? Alrighty. Let me queue up the prediction. So as I said, first matchup of the evening, NKellyy Soul versus Attemon. I believe they're rocking Ramlethal, right? Let me... I hate how my own speech bubble is kind of blocking their character there, but I would assume they're playing Ram. Yep, still Ram. All right. So Soul versus Ram. Ram definitely has a little bit of a control going into the matchup. It's very fleeting though. You sort of your tools to control Soul are 4/5 heavy. That's where you get your range advantage. But unless you have the position to actually convert, the risk reward might not align always against Soul, who is that one character who finds the big counter hit, scores like 60% of your health, potentially takes you to corner, and then flows into that checkmate strike throw mix-up into another fat 50% and potentially 2 hits you. Soul has so much potential to just oops you, and yeah, Ram players definitely feel that. And if you're on your side of the screen, so to say, unless you have 50% or something as Ram, you're really not gonna convert into as much as Soul is usually gonna do for counter hits. In Strive, Soul doesn't even necessarily need the counter hits. It's like previous versions, Soul has been that character who hunts for the big hits, and basically your damage requirement is usually either get a counter hit or either get a solid clean hit and have the 50% meter to spend. But on Strive, Soul really converts a lot of I would say converts more hits into consistent damage. Obviously your mid-screen small pokes are still gonna just go ABC into Bandit Revolver or whatnot. Surprisingly, a lot of your mid-screen pokes, close mid-range pokes actually convert into a lot of damage, especially because of that 6S 6S, such a nasty tool for Soul. I still, it still kind of baffles me how they decided to put Soul 6S in the game as it is. It really defines the character in a different way. A lot of players say that Soul 6S should have probably been Soul's Far Slash, but in a much more tamer sense. Much more like Soul's Far Slash was for Exert, right? That's the that's what you would initially think, but no, they just gave him Far Slash that was kind of supposed to be the close slash, or like you would think Soul's Far Slash would be usually the close slash, and then they gave him Beak Driver. I'm not gonna complain as a Soul player for sure, but it is a very, very interesting way how they decided to make Soul for this game. You know, I was thinking the other day, I wonder if in the subsequent versions of Strive, if they're gonna put in another different version of Soul. If we're gonna have like Soul Bad Guy, and then kind of like they put Holy Order Soul in the game, but they're gonna put Frederick Bulsara, who's definitely not Soul Bad Guy. Soul Bad Guy without the gear. Oh shit! Should I? Spoilers, by the way. I guess everybody knows at this point. But sort of like a weaker, weaker version of Soul. I mean, if you haven't watched the story mode, what are you even doing? Is he still a gear? Wait, do I have my lore correct? I thought they kind of like I guess he is still a gear. Huh. What is a gear even? How do you make gears? Have they actually sort of expanded on the whole what is a gear and how does one technically make one? He is still a gear? Yeah, I mean, I guess there are varying power levels for gears as well. I'm not exactly sure why Soul turned out to be a super overpowered one. Probably something to do with justice. Guilty Gear lore is super confusing. I've had numerous occasions where I try to explain Guilty Gear lore to potential new candidates to bring into the franchise. And then I'm just like, they ask some weird question like, why is this so? Why is that so? Why are things like this? And I'm like, shit, I didn't even think of that. I guess it's not as batshit insane as like maybe Blaze Blue lore, which is also kinda wacky. I guess it's less wacky and oh no, the timer, it threw me out of my own lobby. I can't believe you've done this. I think it's like if you're inactive for half an hour or 20 minutes, it's gonna kick you out. Even though I'm still sitting there and there is activity in the lobby. I wish they would fix that. Sorry about that. We're gonna quickly create a new one. And the code is gonna be 2DX5C0. My deepest apologies for the delay. Alright, and we're ready to go. So, NKellyy Sol, our Austrian player here, facing off against Attemon on a very short notice. Atte obviously fresh out of that, well, not super fresh anymore, but rather fresh of that character switch from Fast. Was very committed to Fast for the early lifespan of Strive. Now rocking Ram Lethal. Has had a couple of matches on Ram so far. Let's see how they've managed to evolve their gameplay from previous weeks. Alright, straight into the Bandit Bringer. The new tool, giving you actually combos now on counter hit. Working the corner. This is where you check. Oh, nice! Able to push NKellyy away enough to get a far slash in there, but the screen position is the name of the game, and at this range, you're not gonna get a massive conversion as a Ram Lethal. Oh my goodness! Straight into the super. That's gonna probably break the wall as well, and that's, yeah. Speaking of soul and damage, it's not just 6S counter hits. All these random, very far-hitting buttons. 6 heavy is one, 6S, even like random vortexes on counter hit. Those give quite a lot of damage for you. But this is a complete reversal from the other left corner a second ago. Ram Lethal also. Ooh, nice! Whiffing the flip there. I wonder if that can even hit high enough to break the wall there. That's a pretty cool ghetto way of putting you in a position to go for a super wall break. Burst spent here. Very nice way to bait the bird. Bait the vortex. Vortex. Neutral jump. A very nice tool against a lot of those advancing pokes, such as Vortex. With a spinny wheel from Nago. This could probably be it. Gets a wall break too early, but it is not. It is enough. Damn. Even when you get the wall break in a very unoptimal position, so bad guy, that guy. Hitting hard enough to get the round. NKellyy on 1 now. Right, minus 2 for that grounded Bandit Bringer starter. That should be a punish. Oh, a little too far away to combo. Tried to get a little more optimal starter for that Attemon. Late for that whiff punish, but still gets the big hit. Ooh, a lot of drops for Atte today. And a lot of interesting kind of movement. Just avoiding NKellyy's big swings from all angles. Oh, do it again. Man, those vortexes really be hitting. Had the 50 meter to make themselves safe there as well. But I mean, it's the damage you're gonna hit for a vortex counter hit is massive. Unless Atte is able to complete those combos. Had a couple of really good baits, especially those neutral jumps earlier. And I mean, against Vortex, if the Soul player doesn't have the 50 meter, you can just block and punish for big damages. But unless Atte is able to get those punishes on board, why not just swing wide? Ooh, interesting. Now back to the keep away game. Now here, the far slash 5 heavy combo from Ram is gonna be big. Nice. 50 meter there, sink into the final conversion. Round for Attemon. Ooh, baby! The round start options. Again, swinging wide with the Vortex. Interesting option for the mid-range. Mid-range sort of Abara option to go for the Vortex. Oh, nice. Bandit Revolver loops a little too far away to get the finishing touch, and here, nice side switch from Atte. This is important. Now we're in the corner. Uses the YRC. Atte baits it though. This could potentially be it. Very close. I think that was a burst bait there for Atte to break the wall, and as soon as you're stuck to the wall, you won't have access to your burst anymore. Atte returning the favor 1-1. Yeah, the movement from Atte at neutral really, I guess, starting to see how NKellyy loves to move, likes to swing big with those vortexes especially. The movement that Atte is going for is very geared towards baiting all of those. But I mean, you get hit once, we could go for 3 vortexes in a row. If there's no punish, even one successful vortex counter hit is gonna do something like 50% health. Both players with a lot of meter. What's it gonna be used for? Ooh, the windshield swiper is there on time, and that's definitely gonna seal the deal for this round. Very classic maneuver at neutral, very end game. You're hunting for that last conversion. Oh, wait a second though. Big counter hit for NKellyy. Unfortunately not able to break the glass with a super, so back to neutral we go. I guess neutral, neutral is not too bad for Sol. You have a lot of options to challenge. Oh! Doubling it up, the counter hit. Counter hit bandit revolver does go into close range conversion afterwards, but opting to go for the double up, resetting into a command grab here. Again, the vortex, mid-range abare. Oh, I wonder if that was a revolver. Again, dashing in super deep. Atte doesn't let you get away with it though. Dash movement, the 50% air dash doesn't get Atte in. 50 minutes. Oh, interesting. Just dashes in into a super. That should be a punish indeed. And with the use of the new Rekkas, a little bit of a corner carry. Now looking for that last conversion. Atte is so awake. Tried to go for that escape Tatsu-ish approach there. Landing next to Atte. Atte is just awake. Gets the punish, gets the round. And now in the lead, Attemon 2-1. Ooh, big 6P. 6P for Sol is gonna be one of your go-to tools for contesting that far slash from Ram at mid-range. Ooh, bait there. On the gold burst. And look at the damage. At this spacing, that far slash 6 heavy gonna deal like a little less than your usual BMB combo. But at this range though, here we go, here we go. Ram on your side of the map. Map? Stage? What are we? Dota players? What's your favorite hero to get the map advantage with on Guilty Gear Strive? Ooh, drops the BR loop. But still not out of the corner. So pressure continues, the plus frames from your classic far slash. It's gonna be a small stage transition here. Atte doesn't have the meter to spend, and NKellyy with the life advantage, with the resource advantage, very nice. Dashes under. Oh, the startup of Atte's move. NKellyy with that time stop. Ooh, yeah, at the burst there, that would have potentially been a lot of damage. Whoa. Sapropato barely whiffing. Both players swinging very wide. The far slash, sorry, the 5 heavy is gonna take the cake here. Counter hit. Nice, converted as well. Small drop of the combo, but NKellyy feeling the pressure, using the burst again, dash movement. One hit could potentially seal the deal. NKellyy doesn't have a burst. Ooh, the double up again. That bandit revolver hit on a standing opponent. Very minus on hit even. But if your opponent is not ready to counter it, if they're not ready to press a button or jump away, you could get a command grab reset. One hit to do it for either one of these players. Again, as an anti-air, the vortex from downtown. God damn. The neutral jump or back jump has been one of the common tools that Atte has been using to try to counter that vortex. But man, vortex does have that sort of upwards hitting hitbox. I guess not just it's not the hitbox necessarily, but the fact that it low profiles for a lot of frames before the hitbox goes active. And I guess it reaches like rather high up into the sky as well. So you end up getting those accidental anti-airs into big damage. Nice little conversion. The counter hits into the little drop kick. What's that called? I forgot. Ram has very interesting names for her moves. The 5 heavy, hitting as an anti-air there. Taking NKellyy into a corner, decides to milk it out. Get the wall break, back to neutral. Not too bad for Ram. Ooh, with the DP, the classic going to another one. Nice, the counter hit Bandit Revolver, giving a small combo. But here's the interruption. That's what I was talking about. Ooh, a little too early there. And Atte doesn't have a burst here, clean hit. Ooh, misses the clean hit DP. Full stick of butter to save yourself. Ooh, tried to go for an OTG. Both players dropping a lot of spaghetti, but again, oh no. That was gonna be a kill conversion. All right, 6P, even if done late, is gonna be low profile enough to evade Atte's jump in and catch on the landing recovery. And if you press a button in the air or double jump or use basically any air options other than your neutral jump, you're gonna go into that landing recovery and potentially get tagged by the 6P, even though it starts up pretty slow. Now Atte spending the 50 meter here, get the wall break. And with the really massive life advantage here, yeah, the DP from Sol not active enough. There we go! That's the spacing. That is the tool that we're looking for. Far enough away, the spacing there was really, really good for Atte. And Vortex not able to slide deep enough to dive under. Alright, smart. Challenge from NKellyy. When that sword pushes you into a corner on block, one of the worst things you can do is to just sit around and wait for Ram to dash in there and get the frame advantage. You want to be active. Speaking of being active, ooh, nice bait! With that mindset, I showed you my DP, how are you gonna respond? Atte is like, I got that reversal as well. Alright, again. Ooh, that's one way we can deal with it as well. Just space yourself far away so that the Vortex will not reach, and then with punish, with your standing buttons, that's gonna be a kill though. And NKellyy once again hammering it in. Gets baited. No problem if it's not punished too badly. Do it again. Go for the gamble. Take the risk. But I wonder, Atte is one of those players who can definitely adjust. And adjust they have been. So how long are these wide swings gonna be effective for? Is the question. Ooh, nice frame traps with the Rekka 2. Was already committing into the dash cancel though. The new Rekka as a frame trap, if you get a counter hit with the Rekka 2 or Rekka 3, I think both lead into very, very massive conversions this patch. Some of the Rekka conversions are a little tough for like early intermediate players, I believe. But if you have that optimal damage, man, does Ram really murder you if you press your button in the wrong place. All right. The classic revolver RC and into the fast RC jump PPP. Check if they're blocking. Leads into a nice comfortable conversion. Gets the round, evens it up again, 3 apiece. Very even here. Yeah, I mean, even if Atte baits that Vortex, oh my god, Vortex, he's not gonna get that much damage. Because like your big damage would come from like counter hit, jump slash, for example. But if they're already airborne, the biggest you're gonna get is like a heart knockdown. A very nice movement here for an NKellyy. Oh, the reset again. Ooh, baits the gold burst. A little late on the punish though, NKellyy. potentially, yeah, very tough position here. First round on NKellyy. Ooh, that's big. The link there into the vortex, kind of tight, but if you can do it, that's gonna secure you a very nice life lead right from the get-go. 2S, another really nice button, which we probably usually don't see that much in this matchup because Ram has a sort of similar button for better ranges. Ooh. Knockdown, what's it gonna be? Baits the DP, but again, the punish is a little too late here. Still gets to keep the corner position, plus frames from the flip kick. The instant air dash, reset, and NKellyy finds a way out with the DP, and another DP! I feel like that works kind of well in tandem there for that neutral RPS, because it is that last hit that NKellyy is hunting for, and they've been using that vortex a lot, probably putting that option in the back of Atte's mind. And how Atte has been tackling that vortex has been by jumping out for the most part. So NKellyy deep dash, opting to try to catch them in the air. Speaking of catching now with the vortex into a lot of damage. Super. This is gonna be big. Break the glass. I get a... Ooh, interesting. Never seen that option before, but that works as well. Use your frame advantage for your forward moving special move. Getting the position. Get the frame advantage. I'm not sure how advantageous you are as Soul there, but... Alright, a stray hit. Unfortunately, the sword a little too far away to explode for super good pressure. Reversals, straight it left to right. Both players pretty much have been baiting each other's... Yeah, look at that! They're just baiting it. It's like a gentleman's agreement. We're not gonna let those meteors fly. Just trade DPs left and right. See who has the bigger punishes. Ooh, nice, that 2K. Another really nice tool against Soul. Ram 2K is really an underappreciated button, I want to say. It's not gonna probably lead into a lot of damage, but it is that clean footsie button that sort of checks a lot of tools from Soul. Can attack Vortex, can sort of go under Far Slash, can even kill 6S at certain ranges sometimes. Destroy 6P, because Soul usually wants to swing out that 6P if they want to counter your Far Slashes or 5 heavies. Definitely a button you're gonna see more from experienced players when the neutral RPS develops. Nice! Very late, 5 heavy cancel, but it is on time. Leading into... Ooh, unfortunate drop. That might have been it for NKellyy here. Very nice, the air dash over. Ah, he was baiting it, but I think that DP caught his backdash. Are we gonna spend the meter? Nope, just the hard knockdown catches the backdash. Big opportunity for Atte. Baiting the wire C as well, but it is that consistency on the conversions that's currently favoring NKellyy, and the reason why they are basically 5-3 at this point. Another really nice round start. Doesn't manage to get the whole shebang out there, but a decent amount of damage done already now. Atte, with the pressure, decides to convert this into a full damage combo. NKellyy smartly holding the burst. Still potential to bring it back without using the burst, and even if they get killed here, you're gonna have burst for the next round. A lot of these SDPs uncontested. It is still a DP that recovers rather fast. Not as fast as Vanilla Patch, which was kind of obnoxious, but still a very, very fast reversal in terms of recovery. Now Gold Burst into the corner. This should be a lot of damage. Oh, well, another... Well, I'm not sure if that was a drop or calculated, basically a strategic drop to maintain the corner position. Atte did have the super, though. Ooh, could have potentially taken the round. I hope that doesn't bite Atte in the ass. I actually like that. NKellyy had so much life to work through. So at that point, NKellyy kinda needed something. So what he opted to do is try to get the 100 meter and try to swing the risk-reward damage in your favor in that manner. Unfortunately, Atte was baiting it though. Again, that 2k from Ram also okay depending on the distance for countering 6 heavy. It's not like a tool that's gonna clean out, just flat counter all of those options from Sol, but oh, nice! Sees the startup of that 15 frame normal, slides in there, gets the throw. Now NKellyy can't get hit here. Atte has a lot of resources and NKellyy has no life to speak of. Yeah, again, that fishing for that vortex. Oh, that might actually... Oh, that's so close. What's gonna be the last hit? The 6p. Atte smartly blocks in the air. And hit is gonna do movement. Get out of there. Triple backdashes. It's like this neutral... This is the first... Wow! First time I see NKellyy slowing down like this, and that was probably a good choice there. Atte was so ready to counter that vortex Hail Mary at the end there. But NKellyy just chose to play it safe. Fafnir into Fafnir, plus hell a ton, so can't blame for players not wanting to press buttons afterwards. Ooh, nice anti-air there. Not the easiest hitbox to anti-air either. Sees that from a mile away, here comes. Decently big combo. Ooh, unfortunate, definitely didn't want that side switch, but it is what it is. Situation even, both players with the burst. Again, the movement from Attemon using the unnamed Esperanto special move, whatever it's called, that kind of double sword swipe. But NKellyy again finds a deep dash in. I think one of the most common ways for NKellyy to tackle the neutral is after those whiffed far slashes, after those whiffed 5 heavies from Atte, just dash in and catch Atte sleeping. I feel like Atte is a very, very, very respectful player in the sense that when they whiff and when they are minus, not only on block but also on the neutral interactions, they don't often swing again after a missed swing, and NKellyy is really utilizing that for those deep dash-ins. Decent amount of damage here for Attemon though. Speaking of damage, here comes Soul Damage Guy. Oh no, misses the clean hit conversion. Chooses to burn the meter, keep the position, but Atte finds the hit. That round not going NKellyy's way at all. Unfortunate spaghetti on the floor. That's like one of the biggest whiffs that you can make as a Soul player. If you miss that 2k clean hit conversion at the end, you're just gonna whiff and basically land there for the opponent to combo. Nice 5p was... I wonder if there was a 6p, but Atte crossed up. Is the conversion here, hunting for that one last hit. Yes, good, good. We don't take those dirty resets from Soul players. Atte is completely awake now. Oh, has to spend the... Well, could have chosen to not spend the burst there. But this is a decent position to seal the round. The sword pressure. And NKellyy finds a way out. Yeah, very, very difficult here. Atte doesn't have the meter, doesn't have the burst. And NKellyy just had full stick of butter to spend on those approaching specials. Look at that trade. Counter hit into Vortex. Takes 40% life from Atte. Wall break here. Yeah, we choose to take that with a super. And now... Whoa, that's enough! Are you kidding me? I shouldn't be surprised. For I play this character as well, but I totally thought that was just gonna be a... There was still gonna be a opportunity for Atte to play, but no. God damn. 7-4. Taking it with that full conversion. I mean, I was talking about it earlier. So, the 2-hitting champion. Get a big counter hit, take them to the corner, and then mix them up with a strike throw. Into another big fat 50% if you get the hit in. Damn. NKellyy coming through with the win. I would have also, like, if I would have probably voted for Atte as well. That was really nice. But I mean, it is still that Ram is under construction. Very, very recent switch from Atte. And it's getting better and better every time we see them play. Alright, jumping into the next one, we got a Finnish country mirror match coming up. KS GoldLuis versus LoHii Anji. Now this is sort of a goodbye set for LoHii's Anji. I think they're pretty much set dead on switching to Happy Chaos when that character comes out. And he's not the only Anji player doing that either. I think Smoker is one of those players hopping into the Happy Chaos train. So let's see. The farewell set for LoHii's Anji. In terms of the matchup, I think this should be, I guess, okay-ish for Lewis. GoldLuis has a lot of theoretical bad matchups, but I mean those matchups, those bad matchups, haven't really been showing that much, considering the performance of the Lewis players we've been seeing here on Bounty Hunters. And I guess the matchups really don't matter if you put a lot of time and effort into your character. Nice air to air from LoHii. Nice! KS is so ready to counter that. Basically the name of the game for... Oh, I think LoHii went for a throw. Yeah. Big counter hit, super there. Needs one more, finds the hit. Immediate burst from LoHii to save themselves from being KO'd. Finds the hit. And the OTG6 heavy option is there. A really fast one for KS. And that's to be expected from an explosive character like GoldLuis. If you get a couple of good hits in, it's gonna be over in pretty much 2 hits. Kinda like Sol, kinda like Potemkin, kinda like Nagoriyuki. Strive is a game of massive damage, and it really shows here on these characters who can deliver basically characters who are all about damage. Right, plus frames from Shin. Nice! KS staying very active on defense. I think the worst thing you can do is sit around and just take the follow-up pressures, the follow-up options from Anji. Especially if they don't have the 50 meter. You should probably challenge them most of the time, depending on what follow-up you think they're gonna go for. Tried to go for the deep dash in, but KS already committed to that jumping. Gets a comfortable punish here. First hit going KS's way. Stands up, blocks the overhead. Nice 6p. Decent amount of carry. Drops the follow-up though. Ooh, interesting. Completely avoids the Shin hitbox there. This is gonna trigger. Able to stay safe. This should kill right. It's gonna go into a wall stick. I am asking, is it gonna kill? The answer for GoldLuis most of the time, yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If they are in the corner, it's a massive amount of hurt coming through. Nice. The Karashin. KS not faced though. And here we go. The barrage of behemoths ready to be unleashed. I think KS kind of looked like they were baiting a burst there, although LoHii already spent theirs. Now, how are we gonna tackle this situation? Yeah, just takes a step back, tries the minigun. At that point, the spacing, if LoHii doesn't rush forward, there's probably no way for them to reach KS either there. Nice. This time, the air dash is there to punish the minigun. But LoHii so far hasn't been able to get like any clean hits in. As soon as I say that, we get a clean hit, but the combo dropping again. It's unfortunate. GoldLuis is one of those heavier characters. Ooh, the Kara overhead from downtown catches KS off guard for the first time in the set. The Rain a really big starter here. Jump in, jump D. Nice ping. Ooh, opts to go for the throw. We didn't have enough frame advantage. Here comes KS hunting for that last hit. And that's enough. Small jump D hit flow into the grounded string. Man, even though you don't really have a lot in terms of, I suppose, mix-ups. When you get your mid-range pressure going, you know it's pretty much gonna be just behemoth after a behemoth. It's the mix-up is gonna be how are we gonna arrive to that next behemoth, basically. It's still like single behemoths really do hurt. Ooh, the big close slash. Ooh, a little bit of a trap there. Nice, LoHii getting there. Game started. I think LoHii, yeah, blocked it. But again, for those situations when you actually call their reversal option out, you would definitely like to get the punish in there as well. KS has their combos on point. All right, nice bait on the. I think that was a throw bait there. Getting the round. LoHii finally slowly warming up. A lot of combos have been dropped so far for LoHii, but if we manage to get more of those in and complete the combos, this could potentially turn around really fast. Nice, gets the wall break. A little far there. This is the finishing touch. KS on the hunt. Ooh, counter hit! That's gonna... On a grounded opponent, that's usually not gonna lead into much, but... Another good reversal. Goes through into the minigun immediately. It's all of LoHii's meter. Oh, very nice. Man, that was so beautiful. I think that wasn't... That must have not been... security level 3, because that droid didn't go very far. And I think LoHii recognized that. Recognized that that droid was gonna expire. Just waited for that moment where KS was open. And then punished. That was a very nice round for LoHii. It's getting better and better. Ooh, nice. That's sort of like the name of the game for a lot of the RPS against Anji. You either delay your options or you go for the throw after the spin. Or if you are reading the spin. Alright, BMB combo going through. This should go into a wall break and back to neutral. And now LoHii with a very decent life lead. Oh my god, that behemoth hitting from behind. Now LoHii, what are we gonna do with all that juice? Oh, that was such a nice reversal for KS to find, because LoHii with that bonus meter build bonus would have continued that block string for a long time. Yeah, look at this. When you have that 100 meter and you're on the hunt for that decisive hit, players really do like to keep burning the meter to just extend the pressure for as long as possible. Same deal here. We could see a... Oh, interesting. Didn't see an RC drift forward. Small chance for LoHii still, but... Ooh, the 2 PP clash is good. We have a lot of meter here. Doubles it up. Unfortunately, not getting the super wall break. And I think KS is respect... No, it wasn't! Already queued up a button. I was like, whoa, LoHii, that is a big brain read. I don't think that's gonna work out, but it do. I wonder what was KS going for there. I think they just queued up backdash into a neutral poke. Man, LoHii on an astral Yomi layer there, getting the round. Slowly chasing, 2 to 3 now. KS sees that throw attempt from a mile away, and now corner pressure. LoHii doing the best they can, using FD to push away. One of the new added benefits, FD gets you a little bit of extra pushback. Really does wonders against Gold LoHii's pressure. It's like, I feel like Gold LoHii's pressure is like you sort of forfeit the prospect of like trying to be close to them and just, oh, is that actually gonna hit? Yes, it is! What a shin read! That's pretty good as well, because I think that reversal super from Gold LoHii should counter a lot of different follow-up options as far as Fujin goes. And Anji does have the same-ish problem against a lot of these characters with good DPs. DPs that sort of start fast to counter basically even the normal Fujin on block. And then also reach a lot of your other follow-ups like Shin. In terms of startup, that reversal super from Gold LoHii is I don't think shouldn't be fast enough to counter Fujin on block. Should be able to recover in time. Oh my goodness. One more. Alright. Again, this is gonna trigger into the wrong direction. But with the life lead that KS had, able to take the round. LoHii on the hunt for that whiff punish, but it is kind of tough. Anji not known for their fast neutral buttons. Even if KS keeps whiffing the far Behemoth Typhoon pokes, it is kind of hard to get in there and get a whiff punish. LoHii has been standing in the right spacing though. Kajou Fugetsu coming through, decent amount of damage. Situation back to neutral again, and look at this KS with a lot of meter drift forward. This is the pressure that we're used to seeing. Tried to go for a gutsy throw there. KS already crossing up with that jump. Slowly increasing their lead, KS Gold LoHii. Well, he had a couple of those back-to-back really good rounds, but needs a couple more, to be honest. Decent burst here, avoiding the wall break, avoiding a decent amount of damage. LoHii trying out new stuff, the 5 heavy this time. And the Fujin is fast enough to counter whatever KS was going for. Again, I think LoHii already pressed the button. Yes, indeed. Almost all of these reversal supers have been hitting. A good burst there. Get out of that checkmate situation. Nice, that is a punish. Switching it up, and yeah, that should be it. Either way, LoHii decides to play this straight into the super, would have done it, or just extend with an RC. Does it as well. Ooh, 2P anti-air. Hitting for big numbers, relatively speaking. Again, that 2P PP. Mash after the jump in. Working wonders for LoHii. Here we go. Unfortunately, even though that 2P was buffed into a 5-frame button, still doesn't comfortably gatling into any sort of a combo. I guess the best you can still do is like 2PP and then either straight into Fujin. Wait, does the 2PP Fujin combo this patch? I think it still doesn't, right? Ooh, I feel like KS was really patient there. Could have potentially punished, but wasn't wake enough. But now, LoHii dancing through. That was a big RPS there. And kind of that was what they had to go for as well. If LoHii just sits around and takes the chip damage from those behemoths, he's not gonna be able to, you know, improve their position. So decided to play the big read and gets the win. Like, even trying to safely wiggle your way out. Ooh, the Kara Rin there hitting big, forcing KS to spend the burst. On the hunt again for the whiff punish. I guess if you're not confident that you're gonna get the whiff punish after those typhoons, you could do what LoHii was looking to do earlier and just, you know, dash deep in. Basically capitalize on the fact that they are probably gonna be respecting after swinging wide and being minus. So get in, get a throw, or get in and start your close range pressure. Right, immediate burst. Very respectful burst from LoHii as well. Knows that KS with his Gold Lewis is gonna swing really hard, so better burst early. Oh, I think he's dancing. I think LoHii's dancing. Yes, indeed! And gets to pick the heaviest button that they want. I think that was... that was first reversal super of the set baited. Ooh, was trying to get that whiff punish with Hujin there. I can see the footsies, the footsies for LoHii evolving all the time. He is sort of like trying to find the way to whiff punish those behemoth typhoons. I think that's gonna get hit, right? Even though this is slow, yeah. A lot of damage coming in. LoHii can still afford. Ooh! Wait a second. That's not gonna kill Kazol, who gets you. Very damaging super, but Gold Blue is very thick boy when it comes to defense. Nice! Scoops LoHii out of the sky. Nice. The neutral jump. Bait on the throw. That's probably like the optimal way to bait it. If you jump back, you're not gonna get the biggest of punishes. LoHii just has KS's number. But all of these... Oh my goodness, that was a bear whip. How is LoHii standing in the perfect position? I mean, he's a Street Fighter player. Nice, baits the burst and gets the round. LoHii powering up. We're turning on the heat. I think this is the turnaround point. I mean, the turnaround point has been reached, but I can see it with my eyes. I can see into the future. LoHii has been downloading KS's game plan for so many rounds now. The neutral is starting to look pretty good for LoHii, but I mean, none of it is gonna matter if you get in this situation. If you get pressured by Gold Lewis, yeah. Gold Lewis is one of those one-shot type of characters, kinda. Not really, but kinda. Again, looking for that whiff punish. A little late there. Ooh, that works too! Again, even if you can't get the clean whiff punish, capitalizing on the fact that they're probably not gonna be expecting a lot of fancy stuff, LoHii has been sort of going for like an opportunity to mix them up with a Kara Rin. Very clever way of playing it out. Get LoHii. I think he was baiting maybe. Yes, indeed. Ah, but the butterfly screws up the punish. Doesn't matter. They get to keep the pressure. LoHii. Making it so interesting. Yeah, look at that. I gotta say, I love LoHii's neutral so much. Wow, really brave. Challenging that air Behemoth Typhoon that is usually geared towards... Oh, nice! Adjustment for KS, though. He's not gonna take those Rins anymore. Well, he has been going for that a couple of times in a row now. But here's where the RPS starts. We might actually not go for the Kara overhead anymore. We might go for for the low follow-up instead. Nice. 5k out of the sky. Run with the frame advantage into the throw and get the meaty. Just like that, we are dead even here. Yo. LoHii looking to go out with a bang here on their farewell Anji set. Oh, a little too early there. KS still with the throw invincibility, I think. No, wait, they were gold bursting. I'm actually dumb. Wait. Either way, dancing through, that's such a smart option. If you have the 50 meter to spend and you see Anji dance through of your slow recovering move, do RC that. Make yourself safe, don't give them opportunity to start their game plan. Here with the basic stick throws. LoHii finding a hit. Yep, milking it out, because KS does not have a burst. But now what KS does have is a lot of meter. Ooh, is that backdash? Oh, Strive backdashes. Strive backdashes. Why are you like this? Very few active frames, a lot of recovery. So I feel like even if you choose to sort of shimmy out of the, or like if you go for a shimmy with a backdash sort of baiting throws, you're often enough not gonna bait a DP or a reversal super from these characters who have really far-reaching ones. Again, look at where LoHii is standing. Standing in the perfect place to make KS whiff. Oh, this time it's a low! I think that's it! That's the RPS I was talking about! KS was expecting another overhead there, or maybe looking to jump out, so LoHii, with the perfectly timed follow-up on the Nakiha, catching KS, taking the lead. And in the checkmate position now, 6-5, LoHii advantage. Wow, this matchup was a turnaround, alright. But it's not over. I mean, KS was having very dominant time early. All he needs is to get in. Like so. Here we go. Close range pressure. Close slash. Go for the low option. One more hit. It can be over very fast like this. Just sweeping the ground. Going for a... Oh, I kind of like that. Going for a burst bait, but still hitting the button early enough so that they get a combo and get a sort of a reset. Or like a kind of a restand sort of a thing. A little too far to complete that conversion. Yeah, KS definitely not looking to go down easy like this. Here comes the butterfly, the thick throws. Which one is it gonna be? Ooh, I think that's... Yeah, that's gonna be safe though. On the airborne hit. LoHii does have the burst here, uses it. Has the corner position, has the 100 meter. RC, that should be it. KS will not have the burst back in time. RC, ooh, we tried to... Oh! LoHii, you sneaky son of a gun. Sneaked in a 5D in there when KS was not looking. But here's a big hard knockdown, pushing LoHii towards the corner. Into the classic checkmate position. Ooh, that was a very, very late meaty. LoHii challenging there. Very nice throw into the corner. Big counter hit. KS gets a good burst out. Shin plus frames. Oh, one more hit from Gold Lewis. One more hit from pretty much either one of these players. Maybe not for LoHii, depending on what kind of a hit they get. Yeah, keep yourself safe. Immediate YRC. Uh-oh, yep, LoHii had to burst there. That was the last chance. Now, oh my goodness. KS is alive with that jump B. How often do you see a jump B from Gold Lewis? You're used to seeing these jump Ds, go airborne immediately into a jump D or jump slash to prevent them from going airborne. But that time, it was the perfect button, the fastest start up button from Gold Lewis. Even though it probably, I'm not sure if it converts into anything, but doesn't matter. The life situation was perfect, and now, last dance for both these players. KS scoring the big one. Right, LoHii opting to put the burst on the board here with a life disadvantage. Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Either throw or either delay your strike. KS went for a very, very delayed far slash there to counter hit LoHii out of the recovery of the gorilla spin. And now it is KS who is on set point. A matchup of turnarounds. Oh my goodness, the hitbox there. Challenging whatever anti-air KS was queuing up. Shin, small hit, plus frames, and the double up to the overhead. Rin doing its work. By reversal super, making LoHii's meaty whiff. It's gonna be a decent chunk of damage, evening up the life situation, but look at that. LoHii has a full stick of butter and a burst. Heavy burst bait there. Oh, LoHii's so smart holding that. He's been so on top of the RPS. But needs the final hit. The final hit needs to be here. KS could still take this. But the butterfly from full screen. Man, this script just writes itself, doesn't it? And interesting to see here, are the players gonna slow down? They know. 6-6 last round. No, neither one is slowing down even a bit. They're just going in full steam. Nice back throw, spinning the win once again. Nice jumping under the plus frames, but oh, nice bait! Switch the position, and here is the checkmate. Getting hit by the meaty drone. Oh my goodness, they're just dancing around back to back. Nice, stands up to block the overhead and the other overhead. KS is so alive. The adrenaline is powering their reactions. Every single option baited. Oh no! Too late on the throw. And now LoHii getting a big conversion. KS might get their burst back in time. They need to hang in there for just a moment. But the situation is safe for the both players. Get the throw! The dash in after the butterfly seals the deal for LoHii in this nail biter of a match. What a set! Oh my god. The momentum was swinging back and forth. At one point, I was sure KS was just gonna run away with that lead, but LoHii never say die. What a set to go out with. We salute you, Anji. Next time on the Happy Chaos, wow. Jeez. That was something else. All right. Ooh, let's try to recover from that banger. Coming up next. Oh no, it is that man. It is that man, Radune. Always delivering high octane enjoyment, excitement. Alright, Radune, our Swedish Leo player, facing off against Sierra Weiss, Gold Lewis player from Germany. Give up the prediction. Also changing the scene, because smart streamer. I got this. Alright, Radune somehow able to avoid all these Gold Lewis boys here on Bounty Hunters. Probably the most represented character so far. Even though Gold Lewis is very late to the party being a DLC character, I want to say, I don't have the data here, but probably one of the most played characters. And also the top win rate as well, as of recent. Now, interesting to see. I'm not sure how this matchup goes, but Leo definitely be hustling at close range. The question is, what kind of game does Lewis play here against Gold Lewis? Sorry. How does Gold Lewis play against Gold Lewis? No, how does Gold Lewis play against Leo? Is it a keep away sort of game? Or do you just go full ham? Oh, interesting. Reflecting the Behemoth Typhoon there with the parry stance. Radune. No string. Oh, nice! Sierra Wise with the aggressive option. Knows that. Oh, ooh, it's not close enough though to get the follow-up. Radune pulling out all the stops. Still has 50 meter even after that DPRC. Nice backdash. Avoiding 2k from Radune. Could still be anybody's game. The respect throw into a throw. That should be it. Radune staying live on game number 1. Man, I'm not sure if my heart can take it after the last set. These are two players who are not gonna be slowing down at all, especially Radune. Nice, the anti-air with the parry stance. How does GoldLoHii deal with that parry from Leo? Doesn't have any far-reaching low pokes. Maybe 2D? Let's see how the RPS develops. Oh, Radune. You dog. The classic. 2 out of 2 command grabs avoided. Ooh, that was so smart! He touched the parry stance and then opted to RC with the explosion, breaking Radune out of that. That was out of this world. If that was their intention there, that was super smart for Sierra Vice. And I'm gonna put it out there. They are a gamer, multi-talented gamer from multiple fighting games. If they make a 200 IQ play, I'm gonna say any day of the week that they meant to do that. Burst bait at the end there. That's kind of an interesting burst bait because it will also guarantee that you're not gonna break the wall, so you sort of get to keep your position as well. I've said this before, but we've seen more these alternative characters, like the characters who don't traditionally like need to keep the pressure going forever, like Leo, Ram. Those are the characters known for dropping their combos even in the corner in favor of just maintaining the position. But we've seen other characters do that as well recently. Whoa, that was throw from downtown. Being very safe here. Yeah, all of that airtight. Radune. Ooh, that was so smart. I wonder, so you do have your 5-frame button now on every single character, so every character should be able to punish Leo's 2D on block if it lands next to you. But a micro dash throw also a potential candidate for getting a true punish. And in addition to that, throws will also beat, yeah, that option right there. I think that's the dual options that Sierra Voice was looking to break. The dash, the small micro dash throw, destroying both the DP and the respect, and looking for the punish as well after the 2D from Radune. I think Sierra Voice has done their homework, because Radune loves that 2D so much. You better have a battle plan against that. Finds a really nice DP here, and time to dance. Jungle. Oh, but straight out of it. Reversal super. Delivering decent chunk of damage. And is that, yeah, I was like, Radune was kinda out of options here, because choosing to go for a meaty minigun here is basically gonna put Radune in a position where they really can't do anything but block right. And they didn't have a lot of meter to FD either. So as a, well, they did have 50 meters, so theoretically could have opted to sort of FD through that whole sequence, but was trying something new, was checking if the super would reach that half screen minigun. Unfortunately, no dice. And now Sierra Vice blazing forward. Man! Radune just having sort of difficulties finishing all of these rounds. Sierra-wise is so good on defense. I think like Radune is playing RPS very actively, but somehow, just somehow, Sierra-wise just able to guess right on a lot of the situation. Oh my god, is that a kill? Beautiful pickup from Sierra-wise once again. I gotta say those backwards vacuuming behemoth combos really is what does it for me. Those are so beautiful. Also requiring a little bit of presence of mind from the player as well to go for the route that consequently puts the opponent in the best possible position. And they might also be optimal combos as well if you are going for the wall break. Man, Sierra is just landing every single hit. What is this man? How does he know? Ooh, very, very aggressive burst. Says to Radune, I'm not gonna deal with any of this. Man, another good challenge here. Man, what can Radune do? It seems like Sierra-wise is able to see into the future, option after option. It started at the start, like at the start of the set, Sierra-wise doing those sicko reach against Radune's command grabs. I haven't seen a single player counter those command grabs like so effectively. It's like Sierra-wise just knows. I mean, at this point, it kind of looks like it's kind of hard for Leo as well because of the range advantage from LoHii, but man, it's not like Radune is missing the opportunities to mix it up. Again, picking up the right option for the job, the reversal burst gets Sierra-wise out of the situation and now pressuring. Oh, tried to mash out of that with 2D, no dice, getting a big counter hit, has to spend the burst there. But again, just hit after hit. Sierra-wise doesn't even need the big combos, it's like, it's just flowing so perfectly. Even an ABC special move into hard knockdown, into new meaty. It's like Radune is getting the hunch here and there, getting the DP in, but you know, not consistently enough. Not consistently enough to contest the risk reward from LoHii. Oh my goodness, another one. Radune looking to anti-air with that DP, but Sierra-wise was already on top of that. Ooh, here we go though. Signs of life. Is he able to backturn? No, the backturn P was still recovering. And checkmate. Match point here and set point as well. Wow, the footsies. With the 6 heavy. Yeah, look at that. Look how confident Sierra-wise is. It seems like they're just cruising. They're just happy to be there. Happy to like block any and every single pressure option that Radune has. Like finally getting a successful read in. Reads the backdash. Gets a wall break. But again, even that sequence of good reads from Radune, not getting an advantage even here on this round. Just getting like an even life situation. Very nice! The jump in, the late air dash, gets Radune in there. Oh, that's a miss, but this super is plus. The pressure is alive, and the OTG 2K. Radune barely staying alive. Oh my goodness. Hanging by the thread. Their life about to be snuffed out. And another one, that's 3 out of 3. Sierra-wise just refuses to get command grabbed. I think at this point, it might be fair to say that Sierra-wise might be reacting. Look at that. The first player I can say, at least with some amount of certainty, that they have been reacting to that. But big chunk of damage from that reversal super once again. Now, live or die, Radune. Last health. Last pixel of health. Man, Sierra-wise, he's not taking any big hits. Here's a small one though. 50%. Goes into a wall break. Unfortunately, this is gonna go back into the neutral. I wonder if this is a good position to play from. And Sierra-wise, the classic jump in, jump D. Catch them. And that's all she wrote. 7-0. Yeah, gosh. Being able to maintain that position would have been nice, but I mean, sometimes you don't have any option but to take the wall break there. Sierra Vice making short work of Radune. That was very, very impressive. I haven't seen that matchup that often, but man, that performance from Sierra Vice really makes me think that that's gonna be pretty decent for Lewis, maybe. Who knows? All right. What do we got next? Sousberry Nago from Russia. Fighting it out today or tonight against Matiibo May from Finland. Matiibo, still relatively fresh out of that character switch. I mean, well, Matiibo hasn't been really cruising. Matiibo hasn't been committing to one character per se. Has been playing a lot of different characters, but now opting to stick together with May for at least for foreseeable future. Right, so Sousberry's debut match here on Bounty Hunters. The little birds have told me that May players do not necessarily enjoy this matchup, which is kind of understandable. May in Strive, really that character who has sort of what you would like to be is that character with overbearing neutral pokes. You would like to be the aggressor at neutral. You would like to be the one that swings first. But Nago, having those massively far-reaching normals, very decent anti-airs, and not only that, has the rewards to back those hits up as well. That's gonna be a package that can be hard to contend for hard to be content with for May. But here we go, straight into the empty low. Matiibo getting a small wall break. Oh, nice! It's almost gonna be very respectful there, baiting, sort of checking what Sousberry is all about. I really like that option. Matiibo just heading into the first round, trying to gather, even though they're on the offense, trying to gather some extra data. Now here's the thing, if you're just running with your stuff and not letting the opponent to play, so to speak, you're not gonna see a whole lot of options from them. You're not gonna see what they're about, so taking your time and checking how your opponent is gonna respond in certain situations with depending on how much meter they have especially is very important here. Ooh, the clone beats out. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, it was hard baiting the burst. That's kind of fine though. Still getting decent amount of rewards from the life loss. Sousberry has to be thinking about the burst, but I mean, this combo is completely burst safe. Yeah, there was pretty much nothing Sousberry could do there anymore. I think that was the smartest thing to do, was to just hope that for some reason Matiibo aborts the combo and doesn't go for the disjoint at 6 heavy, right? Oh, nice there. I think that wasn't the punish, but good check there. Preventing Matiibo from following up with the... yeah, that shouldn't be plus for me. That point blank up dolphin. Especially when it hits like that. Oh, that whiff punish. Whiff punish on that 2S out of all things. Oh, big 5 heavy. Uh-oh. Yo, this is gonna be damage. Twitter routes. And the optimal wall break as well. Matiibo May. Sending a message, bro. If you're gonna get hit against my stuff, expect this kind of damage. I feel like... Oh, that's gonna hit. Oh, no, wait, that was a back hook, yo. I thought that was a forward one. And so probably did think Matiibo as well. Right, decent position here for Sousberry. But Matiibo could explode anytime. Doesn't have the 50 meter to make those dolphins count, but the counter hit horizontal dolphin. Sousberry not able to mash, not able to gold mash out of that counter hit stagger in time. And Matiibo 2 apiece. Now I feel like the general sort of, oh no, that's a 5 heavy again. Yeah, Sousberry knew that was gonna hurt. Oh no, that's the round. The same route. Oh, still alive. But at what cost? 5 heavy on the landing? Yeah. At this point, Matiibo probably willing to risk it for the biscuit. Tried to get a 5p, 2p mash in. And man, oh no! The damage coming in again! Please, Matiibo! Think of the children that Nagoriyuki definitely doesn't have. Man, those 5 heavies are the tell of the tape here so far, but wait! Here's Nago's damage. Decent amount of damage. Definitely not as much as May was doing earlier. That's such a fucked up thing to say. I'm like, Naga's not really doing damage here at all when you compare to what kind of explosive numbers Matiibo May's delivering. Now, I thought Naga was supposed to be the damage king of the game. Honestly... Oh, really close to danger. So interesting, mechanically, you do start to see those negative penalty warnings when you backdash, because the system sort of treats backdashing very, very negatively. Like a small dash forward is not gonna cover for how much sort of negative penalty damage quotations the backdash does. Uh-oh! Whoa! Matiibo showing fireworks. Not gonna probably matter yet. Looking for the whiff punish, yeah. Even despite that missed burst, Matiibo had so much life to play with still that they were completely okay. Alright, finally, a whiff punish on that wild 5 heavy. Now what Matiibo players, what May players are gonna do in this patch, they're gonna swing wild. More wild than before on that 5 heavy, that 6 heavy. Those were the buttons that now give you a lot of damage on counter hit. I mean, charge 6 heavy doesn't even need to counter hit. So instead of the, I want to say long gone are the days of just mashing Totsugeki, 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 or far slash or 2S. What is now in is using those heavy buttons to fish for that mad combo damage for May. I mean, the Totsugekis, still very decent. S buttons, still very decent. But they're not gonna bring home the bread. I mean, they might, but not on one hit. Oh, speaking of 6 heavy counter hits. I guess that wasn't the cleanest one. And Naga wasn't too high up in the air either. The 2K, big throw. Oh, Matiibo's mixing it up. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there. And Sousberry getting their chance. Here we go, big counter hit. Checkmate. Matiibo is getting their burst back here. And I think Sousberry was conscious of that. Oh my goodness. He's not gonna get his burst back. He was just in the nick of time. Matiibo picking up the path. That wall breaks. Well, I guess he was potentially just dialing into that combo, but it just happened to timing happened to align perfectly. Sousberry got the burst back on the wrong head. Too little too late. Nice whiff punish there. Yeah, show that dirty May player. Oh my goodness, whiffing their meaty. And Matiibo going ham with the throws. Oh, that misses. That whiff too heavy is not gonna matter. May, in this game, very, very hard to burst, especially those two heavy conversions. Nice, 6P, now able to challenge the horizontal dolphin. Sousberry has had very decent sequences like this, but again, I feel like as soon as Sousberry puts Matiibo in the corner, Matiibo just gets a defensive modifier, gets like an RPS level plus. Oh, he's gonna pop. Matiibo noticed. Yeah, you're dead. No burst to speak of. Super into a wall break. Ooh, this is not gonna kill though. I wonder. That might have not been optimal. Still gets the round, but Matiibo. Did you not realize that 5D might have been the optimal conversion there? That super was good, but unfortunately during supers will pause the game. So Matiibo, sorry, the Nago is not gonna lose blood during that blood rage when you super them. But we're nitpicking, doesn't matter. The win is there, and that 5-0 on board definitely speaks volumes of Matiibo's decision making. Looking to go in. Oh. He wanted to 6P. I saw the startup of that Nago 6P, but as strong as that is, it is slightly slower than your go-to 9-framer 6P. Again, we got the clone. We are in. But how are we gonna open this gamer Matiibo up? That is the question here. Right? Corner carry. Doesn't quite get a clean, perfect meaty situation here. But we're completely fine playing this position, especially at blood level 2. But Matiibo, as soon as Sousberry got in there, Matiibo, nice 6P from Sousberry. Unfortunately, not able to convert that. And Matiibo, that 100 meter, oh, Sousberry has got the... Oh, nice! That's good. Matiibo with the burst. Are they gonna save it? Are they gonna use it? Sousberry is gonna... And the punish! The 2K, the optimal punish there. We're gonna need a 7-frame button for the blood rage explosion. Matiibo picking the right one, right tool for the job. Man. Good choice there not to burst either. Matiibo was content just playing it out, checking if they maybe get a chance to steal the round back, and steal the round they did. Alright, the game plan flowing very nicely for Sousberry here. And now, the level 2. How are we gonna play the level 2? Perfect! 5K, a boot to the face of Dolphin. Animal cruelty, ow! How could you? Alright, the hit is good. Matiibo doesn't have the burst yet, so Sousberry could find a decent amount of damage here in the corner. Nice whip punish. Oh, Matiibo is trying to wiggle out of that, but gosh, Sousberry just not able to capitalize perfectly with the big conversions. I guess has been one of the biggest problems here. Matiibo, in turn, missing their big combo, but speaking of big combos, ooh, ping pong. Do you even play it, bro? Back to the neutral with 0 life on Sousberry's life bar. Those dolphins are gonna be extra dangerous. Speak of the devil. The devil's fish coming through and poking their nose into your business. The hard bait there. Fukyo out of the situation. Matiibo though. Nerves of steel. At the start of the round, you don't necessarily have to burst immediately. You have a little bit of breathing room. Check if they're gonna burst. Matiibo swinging wide. Sousberry barely avoiding getting knocked out. This is... Uh-oh, is this it? Last dance, last chance for Sousberry. They go down. Matiibo, the gamer. Compare this May performance to Matiibo's previous week May performance. My fucking god. This character seems to really fit Matiibo. And it's the way is up. This is just the start of Matiibo's May career. God damn. All right, what do we got next? Entering the ring. Third week in a row. Gamma Jacko from Netherlands. Let me fix the UI. Facing off against no other than Orochi. The French Nago player, a fellow TO, responsible for some good hustling in the EU scene. Watch my progress, plays from the future. If you want to check out stuff from this dude, I believe they stream on Plays from Future Twitch channel, which would be this one. So if you're interested, check that out. They run, I think they consistently run a tournament per month, I want to say, from the top of my head. And now putting that French talent on display here on Bounty Hunters FT7. All right, the prediction is on. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen, because this is gonna be probably, well, not necessarily explosive. I guess Jacko traditionally not gonna explode as much as this other dude here, this beast, this cyborg samurai. It's really gonna be the neutral that's gonna decide this matchup for Jacko. Has to avoid the bad risk reward situations as much as possible. That's sort of like the crux of Jacko so far on Strive. Like, your conversions are not super damaging, your mix-ups are okay, but again, the conversions, the rewards, not super damaging. So you kinda are in a tricky situation when you're faced off against really aggressive characters that... Ooh, speaking of aggressive. Right? Picking up the combo that wastes the most amount of time. Orochi says, I want to play this still. I have 50 meter, and that ends up being a really nice call here. A weaker player who was more scared would have definitely probably chosen to take that and just, you know, run with the, whoa, look at that. Speaking of the risk-reward disparity. Oh, sees that burst from Gamma a mile away. That really sort of showcases, in my mind, how this matchup is gonna go. Gamma started out pretty well, keeping Nago out, almost able to take the round, then Nago just slap like that, explodes, takes the round, swings the momentum, and As soon as you know it, the game is over. Gamma will have to play it very, very perfect. Now this is the game plan that you wanna go for. Basically keep Nago in a position where they don't get to swing, where they don't get to utilize their big damage advantage. Even if Nago lands a swipe here, like look at this, even if they get a 5 heavy in at full screen, it's probably not gonna lead into much. Very reminiscent of old Potemkin matchups, but oh, wait a minute. This is the other side of the coin. That's gonna get baited. No RC to completely seal the deal. It still could be anybody's game. Gamma, even though they don't have the real estate here, Orochi was feeling a little impatient, trying to rush in. And Gamma closing out that trajectory completely. Oh my goodness, that was very dangerous. Landing next to Orochi. Luckily, Orochi was already whiffing something. But here comes the damage. Oh! Combos! We got the bombos! I've never seen that much damage from a Jacko player before. I was starting to doubt that those massive combos even existed. But Gamma Jacko putting some rewards on board. Hell to the yeah. Really a fresh kind of stuff for Jacko players compared to Exert. Exert Jacko without minions. Also a very damaging character, had really nice loops. But as it is, in the previous iterations of Jacko, always you couldn't really control the minions, so you were basically a combo-less character, a character without any combos. Now in this game, similar situation, but you do get, oh my goodness, yeah, he has it. He has the corner loop, oh my goodness. Wait, this is gonna change my outlook on the matchup completely. If Gamma is able to put Orochi in this situation, my goodness, he's dead. Ooh, drops. At this point, yeah. Man. We have one, exactly one, should I say, at least one position where Jacko can actually make Nago feel the pain. But speaking of the pain, Orochi showing how it's done. Big damage, nice, standing up for the 5D. And now doesn't have a lot of real estate to back off to. Now interesting feature, if you swing the minions, your buttons are gonna stay active for their hitbox is sort of gonna be extended for a while. And oh, big hit. RC was hard baiting the burst. Could have finished the deal with another 6 heavy OTG. But Gamma saying, look, I'm sitting on a lead here. I'm sitting on a win. I can just choose to take this burst to the next round. That's the smart play. Got a little bit of value out of that. Like when you get value out of not bursting, that's just phenomenal. All right, the mix-ups, the left-right. Which one is it gonna be? A little bit of damage, and now Orochi will not be able to do anything basically against this red buff. He's able to issue the minion commands as long as that super is available. Ooh, interesting. That was kind of nice. Instead of going for a combo, Gamma opting to just go for a really fast one and then restand into another mix-up. So that he basically gets a situation where Orochi is guaranteed in one hit point situation. Which is probably the best you can do there, unless you know that you can finish them off. I wonder if, because like, Orochi was getting their burst back, so 5D, even though that would have been a killing combo, it would have not, it would have been the risky option, because basically Orochi could have bursted that. But look at that, how fast do the tables turn? Orochi! This is like 10 seconds into this game. It's like the previous round and this round combined, no more than like half a minute has passed and it's already checkmate here. And that might actually be it. Get the wall break. Doesn't even need to stick. The damage machine. Slice M up. Orochi evening it up 2 apiece. All of that hard work from Gamma. The point lead they were working on for like 2 minutes just completely negated like that with a snap of a finger in a span of half a minute. Alright, that's the most, I guess the most advantageous Blood Rage explosion you could go for. Blow them away. And now, ooh, another hard bait here, and finally gets it! He's been hunting for that burst for a while now. And here it is. Putting Gamma in a very disadvantageous position here on round 2. But for a zoning character like Jacko, or how this matchup plays out, it's not too big of a deal. He can waste time unless, unless Nago gets in. Oh, I take all that back. Oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, son. Baits the reversal super as well. Alright, far slash. Ooh, fancy that. Is that gonna be enough? That's gonna be pretty close. Yeah, that should be enough. Jacko doesn't have a lot of defense, right? Bam. And we're in the lead. Orochi, Nagoriyuki.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Keeping your head in the game is definitely the important important thing here for Gamma. Just, you know, you win some, you lose some, go into the next matchup and keep working with the game plan that you have to go in the matchup with. Just accept the fact that you're fighting a one-shot character. Just accept the fact that they can, with one slice, even up the scales. And Gamma, so far, doesn't seem very phased. The good trade here for Orochi. How is Gamma gonna use this meter? Can't use YRC against this pressure. Tried to go for a burst, but I mean, at this point, the burst is gonna be the same, basically equivalent to YRC. Nagoriyuki is so far away with those disjointed normals that there is no hitbox to burst. It comes with a cost. If you want to play safe like that, Nago has to sort of restrict themselves from going in, but that's a price you're happily paying for, you know, burst safe pressure, YRC safe pressure. Alright, good challenge there on Hukyo. Explodes. Yep. Any good old hit it's gonna do.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
And the grind is on. Alright, finding 5 2D hit. Tried to mix up, putting, like, with that left-right mix-up, putting themselves back in the corner. I think if you were super greedy for a position, I would have probably guessed that they tried to go for the cross-up instead. Again, a really nice check here on forward Fukyo. Like many command dashes in many fighting games, it's not gonna be advantageous. It can be very much countered if you're awake and ready to press a button. Alright, which buff was that? That was blue, right? Ooh, finds the swipe. Level 2, 5 heavy from Nagoriyuki. Now you're in trouble. Finds the slice. And now on 4.
Duel 1.
It can be very disheartened how fast the tables can turn with this matchup. Again, Gamma. Really, no big weaknesses, no big faults here in the game plan, but you know, it is hard because Nago does have the tools. To contest from very far distances. The clone, is probably okay. 5 heavy, level 2 blood is very good. Getting a little bit of breathing room here with YRC, but not able to like as long as Orochi doesn't let Gamma cross himself up or cross them up here. If they can keep Gamma in a position where you don't have a lot of room to play with, however, getting decent amount of value here, trading the 50 meter on the install super for screen position. And back to the grind. Trying to swing, forcing themselves in, following up the clone, and that's a decent 60% damage. All right, finds a way in, immediate burst from Orochi. Not too bad, keeping Gamma in the corner. And Gamma, they know they can't swing willy-nilly here in this corner position, but now the real estate. There's so much of it. Look at all those minions, look at all those free pixels. Yo, the last pixel of the 2 heavy. Putting Gamma back into the corner. Nice read, but oh my goodness, that's kind of unfortunate. Going in with Kamuriyuki, spinning forward, but Kamuriyuki kind of fast on recovery. Able to recover in time and close slash Gamma out of the sky. That's the thing, like if you neutral jump the Beyblade, you do get to punish on the way down if your timing is nice, but it's a completely different kind of a deal for, you know, air dash over. I feel like a lot of the times if you try to air dash over while the Kamuriyuki is coming out, oh no! Misses the opportunity to kill, doesn't get the 6 heavy. Still in a very decent position here, Gamma. But oh, what a bait. Does have the 50. Whoa! Was extending himself into it! Or was that, maybe that was a recovery of the backdash. I'm not sure what Orochi was committing to, but whatever it was, it just got sucked into. The guru. Man, Gamma just spun Orochi around there. It felt like Orochi was baiting it really nicely as well. But I mean, that Elysian driver from Jacko has very decent amount of reach. Nice. Getting a sneaky little jump D there. But I feel like a lot of Nago's buttons are, as far reaching as they are to some extent kind of committal. So you're sort of run the risk of getting whiff punished very easily by some of Jacko's zoning options. Alright, this game, first round for Orochi. Ooh, what a trade. A little bit of frame advantage there for Orochi, landing the heavier hit. And the 2D pressure. Ooh, he was waiting, he was patient. Gold burst. Get off me. Give me screen space. Give me those resources. Oh, Gamma has so much to play with here. Until Orochi landed that big 1-2 into a break. Yes, use the meter. Get the superior position. This is potentially a checkmate. Gonna get a mix-up here. What's it gonna be? Ooh, he's very high on blood though. No, yeah. Actually, with that amount of life, they can't hook you in. So, forced to just take the meaty. Yeah, super. Is that gonna kill? No way, right? No way, right, Jacko? Oh, extending! Alright, first to use the burst. The jump D projectile. That was great. That was a lot of value. Baiting that burst and getting the round. And honestly, that's exactly what Gamma needed. That little bit of oomph from those RPS reads. Speaking of RPS, sliding into the thick throw. Do it again. You think I need blood? I don't need blood, but I'm still gonna. Whoa, Nago! How does your mommy let you bite 3 times within 5 seconds? Now, yeah, that was a little bit too much to handle. Full life bar to grind through when Nagos just Kamoryukiing forward.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's not a disadvantage you couldn't recover from though. Yo! The stick throw reads this time, playing the frame trap. But look at that! Orochi, yo! Oh, chill! I know it's been working, but you gotta give it a little bit of time. There we go! Finally jumping out of it, saying basically, alright, it looks like you're not defending smartly against my commander, Crabs. However, fatal mistake here, letting the blah pressure get the best of him. And Gamma very happy to capitalize on any opening that Orochi is giving. Any old opportunity to deal a lot of damage. Nice. The back throw is probably optimal. Yo, that crossed up! Wait a minute! Wait a second! Give me an instant replay of that. I thought there was no space to cross up there, but somehow Gamma making it work. Using resources smartly, defending, getting out of that pressure situation. Gamma looking very strong this round. Has 50% more. Orochi only has their burst, but it doesn't matter, it gets baited! Gamma playing out of their mind, finds the empty low. Bam! Not dead. Not dead at all. In fact, very strong vital signs coming here. Badum, badum, badum. The heart is pumping, even though Orochi stole considerable amount of life. Gamma not feeling dizzy out of the blood loss. Yeah, it's Gamma confident, being very respectful, very what's the word I'm looking for? Very patient. And that's sort of what Orochi has been capitalizing on when they get a chance to pressure. The fact that Gamma is very patient and respectful, getting those command grabs in. That's sort of like a trademark of a player who wants to like avoid taking all risk. A player that doesn't gamble, just wants to play a risk-reward RPS at their own terms. Players like this will often say, it doesn't matter if I don't get my biggest rewards out there, it's fine. I'm completely fine forfeiting the close range positions in favor of you never, ever getting to play. But unfortunately, Nago has a couple of ways using blood, forcing themselves in. Oh, the frame trap TP, that's gonna hurt. That might be the round, that might be the game. Yeah, that's definitely gonna slice himself up to the victory. Orochi now putting themselves on 6 points. This is the difficult position. This is where Gamma can't make any mistakes anymore. And that's very difficult to play for like a matchup like this, because even though you are very dominant at neutral, there will be those times when like a character who has a lot of Hail Mary options for forcing themselves in, they're gonna play those Hail Mary options here and there. And eventually you're not gonna play the right option yourself. TLDR, what I'm saying is, it'll be very hard for Gamma to stay consistent all the way till the end. But it's not impossible. Another blood pressure incident, giving Gamma 1 round. Oh, nice, well placed 2S. The hitbox of Jacko 2D, not really what it used to be. It is still a very potent tool for reaching far at neutral. Oh, okay. And the mix-up is that overhead. Yes, you had to see it coming. Gamma, you had to see it coming. That's the layer 1 mix-up. When you get a Blood Rage explosion and you get the plus frames in the corner, you can be sure they're gonna go for that instant overhead jump. What is it? Jump heavy? Is it? I think it's jump heavy. The extended hitbox. Alright, gets the left right. Decent ping pong combo using the minions. Blue buff active. Now, the minions are not gonna disappear even if they get hit. Look at this. Orochi just has to hold this. Flashes of old Jacko in the corner, 6 minions active, and the pressure on. We haven't got to see that kind of destructive, oppressive pressure from Jacko players already. I mean, a couple of players have activated both red and blue in the corner before. Oh no. Good night. Oh no, he was holding the minion! But that's gonna get punished. No, he tried to no! Gamma, please finish up your plate. Oh, that was too dangerous, too close for comfort. The first time they were holding a minion, so we're in kind of a weird place, an orthodox place to finish up the round. Because like when you're holding the minion, you really don't have any attacks, right? I think you can soccer kick. Wait, you can soccer kick with a minion in your hand, right? Uh-oh. All right. Bait the burst. This is so good. Gamma, the decision making, 1 point. Opting to not go for the 5D, just restand, get a mix up, get the blood rage damage, and maintain the position. However, oh, slides into the command grab. Orochi! Nagoriyuki on set point. The pressure is on. Gamma, what's it gonna be? Are we gonna live? Are we gonna die? Are we gonna get this bounty or not? Against the overwhelming odds, we're gonna have to zone ourselves to victory. 2 games in a row now. Yo! Poking up the minion before Gamma gets to soccer kick it. Oh no, can't block while you're holding a minion. The only way of defense is jumping out, running away, and using the defense command. No way! Sliding through that active 5B, and now this could be it. Gamma has a burst, but do they get to use it? Nago is gonna pop! And this should be it, right? Yes, just in the nick of time. That last hit couldn't even be bursted, but now nice backdash out of the command grab. Orochi, sorry, the Gamma has been sort of, I don't want to say free, but very, very open for those bite invitations. Uh-oh. This is bad. Burst is gone. Resources gone. Nago slicing and dicing. Luckily, didn't have the 50 meter here, so has 1 more chance to survive. Gamma fighting for their dear life. Good 6P, no conversion. Oh, the barrage of strikes. He was trying to get out, but Orochi says no, sir. With their debut match here on FT7 Bounty Hunters, Orochi. Wow. All right. Having the patience to play the neutral, waiting for their turn, showing why Nagoriyuki is indeed called one-shot character. Great showing from both players, to be honest. It really does require a lot of patience from both players. For Nago, waiting out your turn when Jacko gets their mid-screen game started, but also for Jacko to play that mid-screen game and not let any not open yourself up for those opportunities for Nago to strike. All right, jumping into the next one, the big matchup, the heavyweight matchup of the evening. Smoib, a Swedish Gold LoHii player who legend tells is kind of a gamer, against Fecian. Second week in a row, Fecian goes up against a Gold LoHii, right? Yeah, because they played against Shady Gold LoHii last week. Yeah, thank you for participating. That was a treat. Right, so Orochi cracked the last one. Start up the new prediction. So Fecian, Jacko versus Smoib, GGST. Now this matchup is potentially a struggle. Kind of played like the previous matchup. You get zoned out, just as Nago gets zoned out, but even worse. It's even worse because GGST, both Nago and GGST do have those mobility problems, but at least Nago does have some big Hail Marys to go in with using blood. GGST, however, has to kind of persevere for a longer time, wait for their turn, slowly inch themselves forward through that sea of projectiles, and then explode just like so. So last week, Fecian showed really nice performance, able to play the keep away game perfectly against Shady. Shady did get some rounds in. Whoa, what was that? Was that, wait. Was that startup of, either way, all right. So, the cross up. Smoib is gonna need one more. Oh yeah. The crossing up normal, jumping normal was active already, so Fecian kind of forced to respect there, even though they burned the 50 meter. Could have potentially tried to go for a really dangerous anti-air like 2S maybe, but thought better of it. Alright, one for Smoib. Finding a lot of opportunities to go in very early here in this set, finding far slash, immediate burst from Fecian. They know, if I get locked in this situation, it's gonna be bad. Uh-oh. Oh no. No burst, no resources of any kind. Look at that damage. Now luckily, going back to neutral here, so we have a very decent chance to run this back. The minigun. Especially the level 2 minigun does quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of chance, quite a bit of potential for shipping out as well. Ooh, Smoib tried to chase. One of the RPS options after that 2D is to pick up a minion and run away, which you can pretty much only challenge by running after Jacko. Goes to show that Smoib really does know the matchup and the RPS options to some extent. That time, playing the defensive command, hitting Smoib out of their 2K. There's really a lot of options for the RPS after 2D for Jacko. Like, look at this. Ooh, that's an option I haven't seen before. Pick up a minion and let it go immediately. I wonder which options that is gonna cover. Hammering it down. Uh-oh. Luckily didn't have that 50 meter. That 50 meter would have ended the round right there, right then. But Fecian still in a position. Oh no! Even though Smoib missed that meaty, not gonna matter. Fecian not ready to react on time. 2 in a row. Smoib showing off their gamering, their gamerology, their gamer gene, they're showing up the way they are, the G. Man, Smoib is picking perfect positions to use the minigun. Now the risk is if Jacko neutral jumps, especially like I think full screen, this is gonna be safe, right? But if Jacko is any closer than full screen, a neutral jump and late air dash is gonna catch you there in time to punish with a counter hit jump in, right? My intuition tells me. Nice, gets the side switch into a big combo, stick them to the wall. milk out all the rewards. And now Fecian again faced with the task of taking down Smoib from this life advantages situation. Nice, finds a hit. Immediate burst from Smoib. Uh-oh. He has to abort, yeah. Smart plays from Fecian. First, making sure that the laser is not gonna lock him down for too long, dashing in, and then aborting the string to stay safe. Smart plays. Extremely smart plays. Right, the minion pressure. Once you have your minions set up perfectly, this is the good Jacko pressure. Then, after any, basically, usually after the soccer kick, you get to cancel into the attack command, give yourself infinite amount of plus frames, and then do it again. You can basically do it as long as you have minion gauge, as long as the minions persist, so generally around like 3-ish hits. Or, alternatively, I think they still didn't patch out the infinite block string, right? So if you Kara, is it Kara, you Kara cancel one of your buttons into a minion pickup. You can sort of, no, you Kara cancel your, you Kara cancel your minion pickup, so at the start of your minion pickup, it's gonna reset the amount of times the minion can be used for interaction, right? If you Kara cancel that, you can just keep filling your minion's hidden gauge over and over again, right? And you can go for like a pseudo infinite block string, but that's kind of hard to set up. So usually you're gonna see like a regular block strings like this that sort of obey the natural rules of the character. AKA, you can't keep doing that forever. Right, nice! Very big read here. Gets to buy more real estate. Smoib is completely out. Their house sold. And now they're kind of forced to rent here. Ooh, slowly trying to build that, trying to buy the assets, but Fecian says no. Here's my YRC. You're gonna go back to your small house. But just like that, corner available for Smoib. Oh, this is bad. Fecian has the burst. How are they gonna use it? Oh, a lot of chip damage coming in for those behemoths. Has no choice but to, oh, again! Smoib snipes them from full screen with the minigun. Fecian not able to adapt to that minigun option. I think Shady was trying that as well quite a few times, but wasn't able to pick their spots last week. Now, getting sort of caught off guard by those unexpected skyfishes, right? Or is it Thunderbird? Wait, I always forget which one is which. Look at this dumb commentator, not even knowing the lore names of the moves. Yeah, Skyfish. Can we think of like a memory rule? Skyfish, when you go fishing, you're like, fish for hits. Anyway, here's Behemoth Typhoon. Hammering it down. Ooh, gets an air hit. Recognizes there's a lot of plus frames there to be had. Dashing in for mix-ups. That's gonna be it. That's gonna break the wall. Bam! Gold Louis Damahe. Ooh, nice! Backwalking out of that swing. Yeah, good. Blocking the minigun is sort of a, I guess, win on its own right. Not only do you get to deplete their security gauge, but also I think it's minus enough so that you can get your game started at that point. Alright, I can't believe Smoib just really doesn't have any other option but to persevere here. They could use their burst, But, I mean, look at the life disadvantage here. Smoib really doesn't want to use it. They want to take that burst to the next round, and the patience pays off. Able to flip the position without using your resources. Nice 5P, but unfortunately, no! They got the 5P! They got the interruption, but the Strive is relentless. If you get those small pokes out in Strive, you gotta make sure that you confirm into something, because on hit, those are not gonna be very plus. I mean, they might be plus a little, but they don't necessarily prevent your opponent from pressing buttons afterwards. Ooh, that was a... Wait, what did he punish? He punished the soccer kick, right? That was from downtown as well, from so far away. Louis 2P, nice. That's a good option. Man, like I said, the RPS after 2D is so active. He's able to block in time for Fecian this time. And now, here we go. Time to block. Time to block for a really long time. Oh, gets the hit. Ooh, kind of baiting the burst there, I think. But I mean, that burst bait was very safe. It's gonna reset Smoib back into a position where they have the same options again. You're gonna get pressured, your install is still active, and your options are still gonna be burst or not. So good work Fecian there. Finds the 2D, finds the low, and now you're being put in the corner with one minion, has a lot of attack commands available, has even more. Here we go, time to respect. And Smoib just can't do anything. Man, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to see the old oppressive exert minion pressure from Jacko players for so long. Oh, okay, that's gonna take the round. Fecian is completely fine. We're getting burst back here. Resources, fairly even. Smoib should be able to build their burst back, but very late though. I mean, getting out of this position earlier would have been what Smoib wanted. He's gonna have the burst here, but it's very little, very late. Now Fecian has a lot of options as far as, you know, burst baiting. Ooh, but Smoib baiting a burst of Fecian's. Catching on the way out. Uh-oh. Very respectful there. Yeah, keep them in the corner. Checkmate. Smoib on 5. Yeah, it is like LoHii does have kind of funky buttons. They perform like always in fighting games. When your button performs something really well, they tend to have disadvantages as well. And I guess LoHii's 2P is that kind of a button that you can sort of go under. Jacko 2D not really going under a whole lot of stuff in this game. Look at this pressure though. When you have a poke that is high profiling enough, oh my god, that was so telegraphed. That was the most telegraphed dash in throw I've ever seen in an anime fighter. Yike! Bam! Stomp him! Smoib. It's 5 though. Did I hope I remember to put all the points in Smoib's account. I think it's 5, not 6. Alright, here we go. Start the pressure. Start the clock. Doo-doo. Very nice response from Smoib. Doesn't want to take that install super. And now the install super basically completely wasted. I think that's one of the best burst spots you can pick for when you're playing against Jacko. Yeah, he was baiting that. He was baiting that for so long. And now the cross up into a Typhoon. What can you do? The script here going completely opposite of last week's. Smoib seems extremely confident in this matchup. just able to... The consistency with which Smoib has been able to find their way in has been incredible, to be honest, considering they're playing a very strong Jacko player here. All right, 50 meter, kind of an expensive investment there, but... Oh my god, those combos are so cool. Those combos are also so damaging. Fecian thought that it was gonna kill, so opting to spend the burst here. Go back to neutral, go back to zoning. RPS, oh no. Smoib picking the right option, sliding in there under the drone though. And now, here we go. Is he gonna burst again? Yes, but this time, the RPS! Fecian remembers! Fecian smart! Smart boy! Smoib was a little too greedy for the same option. For Fecian was ready for that burst. Remembered, last time I used this install super, you bursted. This time, I'm just gonna take it. Oh my goodness! Poking through that 6 heavy from Jacko. What Jacko is 6 heavy? Not really what it used to be. Oh, that's a low. And that leads into a conversion! Bam! Yo! That low Behemoth Typhoon is so dirty! It's like, is that a mix-up? Can you even react to the difference between the low Typhoon and the overhead Typhoon? These are the questions that we ask ourselves every day when we get just decimated by Gold LoHii players. Or am I just too old to react? Nice! Gets a cool punish. Oh no! Missing the meaty though! Gold burst, a lot of resources on the table. Probably looking for an install here. Smoib does have a YRC. Chooses to suspend it all. This should be it, right? Gold LoHii is a fat boy. Sorry, big boned. Sorry, thick. Sorry, has very, very high defense modifier. That's what I was going for. But it's not gonna save him here. Ooh, the minion snipe barely avoids it in time. Activating full screen, but that was the red buff. Red buff doesn't make your minions immortal. It just makes your minion gates recover extremely fast. So you get to keep playing an option after option. Now Smoib still is gonna be in this position where one game win is gonna secure them the set. And working on that set very diligently so far. The security level to... Oh my goodness, that was such a good choice. Using the fastest button that you have to have something active in the sky before Gold LoHii's jump slash goes active. Now, oh, good movement from Smoib, trying to chip him out. Fecian knows. Smartly defending with an FD. Oh, I'm so surprised that Fecian doesn't choose to just air dash forward. Uh-oh. Yeah. Because like, Fecian has been jumping out of the minigun quite a few times. I think, they must be considering, like, they must be, oh my goodness, hello? Who blinks first? The Mexican standoff. All right, full stick of butter. But Fecian, you'll have to use that very efficiently here. One hit is gonna end the set. Doesn't get the whiff punish. Smoib to being away. Oh! Full screen or half screen Behemoth Typhoon knocks Fecian senseless. Wise men say 7-2 is the magic number. And Smoib says, we'll take that. Definitely one of the most consistent, one of the strongest Gold LoHii performances I've seen from European Gold LoHii players. If I have to describe Smoib's play, I can't name like one thing that they are good at. It just seems like a complete package. Kind of like why Kai is top tier in Exert. Just doesn't have any weaknesses, just does everything really well. And Smoib just seems like that kind of a player. The rumors have not been exaggerated. Smoib indeed is a G.